Hey guys, Antonio here with another video on How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And today we're going to be talking about a safety valve in handling complaints. And before we get started, click that subscribe button down low, follow along with more videos like this, so straight to your inbox every single week on books that I'm doing right now and any future books that you will be able to learn all about in the future. Let's get started. So, when other people are talking, you might feel like I haven't talked in a while and it's time for me to respond to the other person. Or you may disagree with something that the other person says. And when that happens, you're going to want to interrupt the other person.
I will bring back jobs.
I think a lot about what worked and how we can make it work again.
Well, he approved
3 million
NAFTA.
new jobs, a balanced budget,
which is the single worst trade deal ever approved in this country.
And let me tell you, this is the worst thing you can do. Never interrupt the other person, right? Step one is do not interrupt the other person. Because what ends up happening when you're interrupting the other person, their train of thought was still on that train, right? A little train going by, they're paying attention to their train of thought. When you try to jump in, they're not paying attention anymore. They're still riding their train of thought and holding on to it where it was. Pretend the train stopped at a station and it's not going anywhere until you let it finish and get to its destination. You try to come in the way and bother them. That won't work. So they're too focused on their own ideas, right? They want to focus on their own ideas. They want to get their message across. So how do you handle this then? The first step is to listen to them intently. And the thing is you want to listen to understand, not to respond. If you listen to respond, then your response is not going to be something that's really going to benefit the other person, especially when they're complaining about something. So you want to listen to the other person, understand how they feel about the situation, get to the underlying points. And then once that happens, you'll be ready to talk back. Once they've gotten all their ideas out, their train, quote unquote, has stopped, and they're gotten to their destination, now it's time for you to come in and talk about what they said and how you can respond and maybe help them and truly understand their situation. Plenty of people, like I said, like to talk to respond and not actually to understand. And that's where the problem in most communication lies. So another thing you can do here is let other people feel like they excel you. Even if you're smarter than them, better looking than them, more fit than them, I don't know, make more money than them, whatever you want to use to compare yourself to them. If you excel them in every category, but you make them feel like they excel you, they will like you back. And a great way to do this is to have the other people share their joys. I know that when other people ask me to tell a story about something funny or something crazy that happened in my life, I automatically like that person a little bit more, simply because they want to know about me. They want to hear about my stories. They enjoyed the stories I told. They may laugh at it, thinking like, wow, that's a crazy story, that's awesome, I can't believe that happened. They may really enjoy it. They may think it's something that's very interesting to them. Regardless of what it is, the fact that they made me share my joys and made me feel important by making me excel them, making my stories more important than theirs by having me talk about it, that made me like them more. So what you can do is when you're in a group of friends, and let's say you're with your best friend, and you're in a group with a couple of other people, and you know all these stories about your best friend, right? You go over to the rest of the people and be like, if it's something similar to the situation, be like, yo, tell them about that time that this happened. That will make the other person share their joy and will now connect them closer to a couple of other people in the group, and they will like you more because you put them ahead of you. Never make them feel like they're worse than you. When people make you feel like you are inferior to them by showing off, what happens then is it makes the person not want to hang out with you, not want to be around you, not want to see you again. So what you need to do is make the other person excel you. Be like, wow, that's so awesome, I can't believe you did that, that's crazy. When you do that, that makes the other person want to be with you so much more. So today's principle is let the other person do a great deal of the talking. Remember to listen first, listen to understand, not to respond, and then when it's time for you to respond, it's time for you to respond, but wait for the other person to finish and make them share their stories. Guys, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below for you to purchase a copy of this book on Amazon. I created a Patreon page. This way you can help support me create these videos and blog posts, tweets, Instagram posts, and now Facebook posts. Please, guys, support me. $1 a month goes a long way. I really appreciate it if you do. I'm going to leave a link in the description below for that as well. And as always, remember that a chapter a day allows for success to make way. I will catch you guys in the next one.